Evening, Dave. Just a quick recording, get you on track with CLC. So the website I gave you, let me just check here. Here we go. So commonlawcourt.com. Scroll down, get started today. And the way that you get involved in the community is by following these 4 steps. So first of all, you record your legal birth date. Then you record your fictitious name. This is the name that the state has given you. Then you declare your lawful birth date. Now that is 9 months before your actual birth. It's your creation date, if you like. That then allows you to go on and create your trust because you'll have the numbers. So let's just go through the paperwork. Hang on, that's not worked. Okay, let's go through. We could do it this way then. Go through deeds. Record your birth certificate. There we go. So here's the info, but here's the thing to do. So you stick your name in, you stick your email address in there, your birth name as a child, date of birth, place of birth, all fairly simple. Father's name required. Where it says father's address, don't get too hung up with that. Put the city that he was born. If it's I don't know, you're up in your Northland somewhere, so I don't know, maybe Grimsby or whatever. Don't worry too much about city or postcode. Again, with your mother's name, got to have your mother's name, date of birth required on both fields, ideally. Mother's address required, mother's name required. So again, if it's a city, stick your mum's city in there. Name of individual, that's yourself. The day you submitted it, that's the day you complete the form. So that will be the first one, okay? If we go back, back. Then if we go into the second form, now this is, so it's the reclaiming of your ownership, well, of your fictitious name. So the state gave you a name at birth. So it's your full name. So it'd be David whatever Blackett. Where you are at the moment, it says business address because it's effectively looking at your legal fiction, which is a corporation. So fill that in as where you're living, city, postcode as is today, place where you are. Obviously it's your country. So, you know, England. Name of individual, that's yourself, middle, last. Again, where you are, where you live in. If there's a joint owner, Mrs. or whatever, that's fine. Your details there. And once you've filled in the first form, you will get an email with your birth number. You need to stick that in there. And then your name will be accepted as an electronic signature. Date of submission and signature, again, put your name in there, submit. So that's now step 2 done. So if we go back and let's just see where we are now. I'll put those 2 in there. So let's go back there. Okay, so we're now on part 3. So let's go back up to where we were under deeds. So lawful birth date, right? This is where it might get a little bit complicated, but it's quite simple. Effectively, it's the day that your mother conceived. So that was your official creation date, if you like. So again, name in there. You'll have had your birth certificate reference number, which you stick in there. Date of creation is 9 months before your actual birthday. So that allows for fluctuation of newborns, all sorts of variations. But essentially, 9 months before you were born is your creation date. So stick that in there, your mother's name, father's name, email address. You're submitting it, submit, bang, you're done. Right, so that's that. Then the final bit is joining the community. Once you've got all those details, you'll have the info to fill this in. And again, it's fairly straightforward. You'll have both these bits of information, and if you just go through that, fill those in, then hit submit, you'll be fine. So it looks complicated, but it is fairly straightforward, but it gets you on the right footing lawfully, and we can get to work and build the community. Okay, mate, thanks very much. Bye.